The YouTube app crashed. It is raining really hard outside, so that could be why. Just going to continue here for you all quickly. So what I want to say is emotions running high, show the world the real you, balance spirituality and practicality. Step out of your comfort zone in reverse. Your hard work is paying off upright. What this is simply saying here is that popping in and out of somebody's life and not really being intentional or making progress or bringing anything into somebody's life is borderline toxic, okay? So I know famously, with the twin flame journey, that's pretty common, but I want it to not be common because I believe wholeheartedly that if somebody is for you, they'll stay. I believe wholeheartedly that that whole narrative, this common thing that twins do especially, doesn't have to be. If people are just honest, that does not have to be at all. That does not have to be the case whatsoever. So I just think that we should not be confined to that sort of narrative. We should not give it permission to run amok in our lives because, people that are together with their significant other, make the necessary changes. They have the certain conversations that may be very hard to have, but they still have them. They still have them. So this is why I'm saying it's making me feel that somebody's choosing to sort of sneak out the back door here, not wanting to address this because of maybe what they've read, what they've heard, what they feel they should do. Maybe both of you have come across these things where they explain what happens with a twin flame connection, and maybe somebody's using this as an excuse, to date other people or to sleep around or whatever. And I think that Source is trying to address this head on. That's why my live stream crashed, because I was getting to the root of this. Okay, it's raining outside. No, it's not trying to make any correlation. Just, when things get too hot, people back out. So this is what I'm saying is happening here. Prime example is you don't have to accept that. Okay, neither of you don't have to act according to that or accept that. You can choose to be the couple that rises to the occasion. You both can choose to be two responsible, mature adults and be together, okay? You don't have to use any kind of stage or karmic interference or third-party interference to dictate how you both love each other, is what I'm saying. This is between you two. Two of Cups. It's not between family, friends, here, that. Like, it's between you two and where you want to take this connection. So, I feel like Source is saying, where do you want to take this? What do you see? What would you like to see in the present and to continue flowing into for the future? How do you want to live your life? Masculine and feminine energy. Do you want to live your life continuously away from this person? Is that the truth? Or do you really want to be with this person? The Two of Cups in the middle, Wheel of Fortune, and the Eight of Wands, with the Empress and the Nine of Wands and the Tower. So it's pretty, I feel like it's really just saying, what's it going to be? Depending upon what you believe, that can kind of go pretty deep into, if somebody doesn't choose to be with their twin or soulmate, it could go pretty deep as to like what happens or what you think will happen. And I feel like that's to each one's own. I'm not going to blanket statement that because everybody has their own mind. Everybody has their own opinion. So I would never, I'm not going to go deep into that. But like, there does need to be a decision here, is what I feel. Two of Cups. there needs to be a sound, solid decision. Like what I'm hearing feminine say is like, are we going to work on this or not? Are we going to be together or not? It's really not even a trick question. You know, it's not even a trick question. It's just like, do you want me? Yes or no, is what I feel the feminine is saying. You know, are you willing to sacrifice and put to bed your old life or not? Are you willing to do that or not? Like, and I feel like this is a conversation. This is a conversation that both of you need to have. I don't feel like this is a situation where you both should not be talking. So if you're not talking with your person, it's going to be more painful, because this is a kind of conversation that two adults need to have about other people, if that's the case, you know, other love interests or suitors. You know, if one of you is dating other people or in a marriage, or even, you know, yeah, married with kids for others of you, and somebody else is single and waiting, that's gonna be a problem. I mean, that is a problem, and that does have to be addressed. Okay, that has to be addressed. Okay, so let's get some cards here. Let's see what's going on. You are good enough came out. You are good enough. I mean, I think it's a shame that humans can make things so complicated. You know, that's the vibe I'm getting, is like, why make this complicated? You know, it's not complicated. It's either you want the person or you don't. You know, and maybe feminine, that's your vibe. It's like, either this person's gonna treat me the way I deserve to be treated and commit to me or not. That's the kind of vibe that I'm getting here. Is like, either this person's gonna step up or they're not. And maybe that's why I'm feeling this energy of kind of just cutthroat, straight to the point, you know, like, either you're going to put forth the energy and the effort or you're not, you know. And I feel like the masculine can't be upset, because it's a vibe of like, you know, your feminine can only go based upon what you're showing, what you're giving. You know, a person can't make up in their mind, or should never make up in their mind, how they're being treated if that's not the reality. So the feminine is not going to do that. The feminine is going to try to get some answers. And so I don't feel like, with the Hermit in the Tower, I don't feel like this is very healthy. Okay, this is not a mature way to go about this here. You know, it's not mature. It's an energy of, like I said, hide and go seek. And what is a woman, what is a person, for the other people out here who are feminine but are same sex or masculine energy, what is a feminine energy supposed to do with this, is my question. Like, what is a feminine supposed to do with no action, no communication? It's just not making any sense to me. You know, you build upon this connection. You build upon the love you have, the feelings, the deep feelings you have. You build upon all these things by showing up, by being open, by communicating, okay? And so I feel the masculine is very scared of opening up, and I feel like your person's very, very afraid of maybe this path of enlightenment. Maybe they're afraid of actually accepting this, you know? I get a very scared energy. It's a very scared energy here. I feel like I'm getting closer to the meaning here of this reading. So you're not going to force this person. You're not going to let's see. I mean, others of you will chase this person, will try to drag the truth out of them, you know? But there's others of you where I feel you're not going to do that. It's just not your style. You don't feel led to, you don't feel called to, and so therefore you're not. You know, you're not. But there's other people I'm reading for where I feel like you don't care how this person feels about hiding away. You don't care about them wanting to ignore you. Like, you'll pop up on them. You know, you will call them out. You will stalk them even if you have to. I mean, you know, it's complicated because, yeah, that's what I feel here. I'm getting a lot of different vibes here, so I'm going to clear this out here and get some clarity, because I'm reading for a lot of different people, you all. So you have to kind of understand that I'm seeing a lot of different energy here, okay? So we're going to clear this out a little bit. All right. Alrighty. Let's see. Let's see. I'm hearing full moon. Okay, there could have been a full moon that illuminated something for you, or is going to. Let's see here. We need 2 more out of this deck. 1 more. Yep, work through your fears. That's a divine masculine, I feel. Yeah. Yeah. You know, the masculine is being called to work through their fears, but the question is, will they do it? Will your person do it? You know, it's one thing to say, oh yeah, you know, I'm gonna do this and that, blah, blah. But then it's another thing to actually do it. Like, you know, talk is cheap is what they say. I say talk is cheap without action. That's what I say. Talk is not cheap, but talk is cheap without action. So, you know, if there's never anything else to back up what somebody says, I don't buy it. You see what I'm saying? How could you? How could you? You know? How could you? And I think feminines, you have every right to question this. Because the feminine energy I'm feeling here is like, what are you giving me? What are we basing this connection off of? You know, I don't want just telepathy. I don't want just a rendezvous, a hot rendezvous. You're wanting something pure feminine. You're wanting something solid. And I feel the masculine does too, but are they willing to work for it? This card came out for a reason. Have faith in your dreams. Work through your fears. These cards are not coming out for no reason, people. It's saying, where's the work? Where's the effort? Where's the love offer? Where's the commitment? You know? And there's an energy here of somebody in this connection not wanting to be judged. Okay, judgment, not wanting to be judged, but in any partnership, in any connection, a person has the right to assess your quality, to assess how you treat them as a human being. So I think that the masculine's approach of not wanting anyone to judge or speak on their behavior is immature, you know? And for those watching where your masculine is married to somebody else as well, their current partner will do the same thing. And maybe they've told you that they don't like to be judged. They don't like to be called out. They don't like to have to answer to anybody. And the harsh reality is, masculine, that if that's how you like to do things, if that's the kind of person you want to be, then you're not relationship material. You're not marriage material, because even in marriage, you have to answer to your partner. Okay? So why does this make me feel that this person over here doesn't want to address this? And so the universe keeps sending tower after tower, because this person does not want to address this. So this is testing the feminine's patience. This is testing the feminine's commitment to this journey, this connection. Okay. And it's a tough pill to swallow. It's a very hard situation here for those who can resonate that I see. It's a very difficult path that you're walking on, because on one end, you're wanting the truth. And then on the other end, you're wanting to throw in the towel. And those are two very different decisions that people are making here. So let's just see what you need to know here. Ten of Wands reversed. Yeah. The Sun reversed. Yeah. The Ace of Swords reversed. Wow, that's a powerful combination there. Wow. Mental confusion. King of Swords reversed. The Lovers upright. King of Cups reversed. Seven of Pentacles upright. It's a very confusing situation you're placed in here. Very confusing. So one thing is for sure, yeah, Two of Wands, you need to make a decision. And on top of that, you need to let go of this mental conflict. It's right here. Okay. That's one thing I could tell you that you should do from today, is let go of trying to figure out this person on a soul level. Let go of trying to crack the code. Like, you're going to be spinning your wheels out of control, trying to figure out why this person does what they do, why this person's so afraid of being themselves, why this person wants to live a double life. You know, it's going to spin you out of control. It's not worth it, okay? It's not worth the mental exhaustion. It's not worth the psychological pain, the emotional damage. It's not worth any of that. It's not worth it, okay? It's not for you to figure out. You have the right to know, feminine. You have the right to uncover, you know, all the secrets. I feel your pain with that, but it's like it's not your responsibility anymore, okay? You know, give this to God. This is not your responsibility, okay? Because what I feel like Source is saying is like, if this is going to make you be in a bad mental place and be in a bad spot, you need to like really release this and give up trying to figure everything out, because it's not going to go the way you want it to go if you're constantly having your foot on the gas pedal and you're just crashing into a wall in a burning pit of fire. You know, you're just spinning out of control. And I feel like when that spin and that downward spiral begins to happen between you two, it's nothing but chaos, and you both can feel that. It's nothing but questioning the other person's motive, questioning why this person's there for you, why this person's not there for you. It's a lot of just confusion. And like I always say, confusion is not of God. I don't believe that anything that God sends your way is going to make you feel like this. So I think that this is a situation where I'm seeing here where, yes, there's love. Yes, there's something bigger, you know, so-called divine plan, all that. But it's just a situation I'm seeing here with these two cards that came out. It makes me really feel that, you know, this is exhaustion. Okay, these are the cards for me of like mental and emotional and maybe even physical exhaustion, where you're giving your energy to the past, you're giving your energy to this tower, you're giving your energy to the rejection, and you're contemplating the connection, you're contemplating your job, you know, you're spiraling is what's happening here. Yep, anxiety, Page of Swords, Nine of Swords. So, you know, this is why you're having this anxiety, because you know that this person's watching you and you know that this person's still on your radar. But I just get a strong vibe here of this is not your battle to fight. Let's get two more here. Thank you, angels, for the confirmation. Yeah, this is just not your fight. This is not your battle to fight anymore. For majority of you. Okay. The Star reversed. The Star reversed. And the Three of Wands. Okay. So this is not something that you need to dwell upon. This is not something that you need to let get to you. Okay. So God bless you in the next video.